Theories of Creation, Talk 14, a short conclusion. It's difficult, if not impossible, to ascertain the absolute truth of what happened in the distant past. Theologians have theories based on their interpretation of Scripture, and scientists have theories based on their interpretation of scientific discoveries. There must, of course, be one true solution to the puzzle, but whether there will ever be any agreement as to which solution this may be is doubtful. Many of us probably have good reasons for favouring one theory over and above the others. What is important, however, is our attitude towards those who differ from us. Christ said in John 13, verse 35, "By this all men will know that you are my disciples, if you love one another." The way we treat one another as fellow Christians is our best witness, not whether we agree on interpretations of Genesis 1 and 2. Nevertheless, we should all be able to give an account of what we believe and why to anyone who asks. Various parts of each of the theories outlined in this series of talks I have favoured at one time or another, and so I can therefore understand why different groups of people hold to these widely differing explanations of Genesis 1 and 2. Each of them has several advantages to recommend it, which I have attempted to make clear after each section. As mentioned in the introduction, there are only 3 places in Scripture which combine the time period of 6 days with creation. The first is Genesis chapters 1 and 2, the second is Exodus 20 verse 11, and the third is Exodus 31 verse 17. Hebrews 4:4 does quote from Genesis 2:2, and so it refers to the 7th day, but does not mention the previous 6 days. The many other passages throughout Scripture which refer to creation often use the single fact that God is creator to show how mighty and all-powerful he is. How long he took to do it is never mentioned, and therefore it has to be concluded that it is the fact of God as creator which is all important, and not when or how long he took to do it. And so if these talks stimulate anyone to look at this subject again and re-examine their views, or to look into the subject for the first time, then my objectives in giving these talks will have been met. As already stated, what is most important is that we believe in God as our creator and the maker of all things, for whom and through whom everything exists. Hebrews 2 verse 10.